8 or 10.
What's your beef with Eddie Hearn?
That's the question I'm with. He's a snake in a suit. That's all.
Gervonta Davis has a match coming up in December against Lamont Roach, but that didn't stop him from firing a shot at one of his biggest boxing enemies, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn found himself in a crisis after one of his big fighters, Dimitri Bivol, lost the undisputed World Light Heavyweight Championship title match to Artur Beterbiev. This loss, alongside the 10-0 loss against Queensberry and Anthony Joshua's loss to Daniel Dubois, has forced Turki Alalshik into a sudden termination of his contract with Eddie Hearn, as he has now decided to move on with Frank Warren, Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, and other promoters who wouldn't keep piling losses and killing the competitiveness the Saudi Arabian boxing mogul is trying to revive.
Bro, he let, what's the guy's name? Donovan test positive and was still gonna let him fight.
Turki Alalshik's idea is found in the fact that, for some reasons, boxing fans can always predict a loss for matchroom fighters, which would make them less interested in the fights. As a result of this split, Gervonta Davis, who's a known enemy of Eddie Hearn, was delighted at the news. Well, Tank Davis isn't just against Eddie Hearn's success here, but he's clearly delighted to see the split between Eddie Hearn and Turki Alalshik. Here, Tank isn't only an enemy of Eddie Hearn, but he's also not a fan of whatever Turki Alalshik is doing in the sport of boxing.
Still was gonna let him fight. Dillian White fought after he tested. Who? Dillian White. After testing positive, see, I didn't even know that. Bro, he's a snake, bro.
To Gervonta Davis and a few other boxing professionals who are yet to have a taste of the Saudi Arabian experience and funds, they feel Turki Alalshik is doing more harm to the sport than good, hence they show so much indifference when it comes to matters relating to him. Once Gervonta Davis learnt of their split, he took to his X handle and tweeted, before eventually deleting his tweet. He wrote, "Damn Eddie Hearn, it's good the snake has been exposed and y'all can stop running for the money. Stand on your own." Eddie Hearn's response I expected to be on the way, seeing how he always ensures he fires back whenever Gervonta Davis comes after him. It's quite funny to think Gervonta Davis probably observed the whole incident and was expected. The event ended with Queensberry Promotions winning all their bouts against Matchroom Boxing. After the one-sided victory by Warren's team, most of the boxing community reacted to Hearn's loss. Expectedly, his sworn enemy, Gervonta Davis, wouldn't let such an opportunity slide, knowing Eddie Hearn had once invited him to join Matchroom Promotions. Tank Davis went as far as claiming Eddie Hearn and his promotional company Matchroom had bad luck, as all their fighters lost on the same night. He also emphasized that the 5 losses Eddie Hearn got on the night was his reward for cheating, as he brought back the topic of Ryan Garcia. As Gervonta would normally do, he posted a tweet to mock Eddie Hearn and deleted it in no time. In the tweet he wrote, "Bad luck Eddie Hearn, never joining a bad luck promotion team. What you get for cheating."
Brian said that you drained him and the version that fought Devin would beat you easily.
Garcia, who has been having an unexplainable union with Gervonta Davis, also took this opportunity to throw shades at the promoter. The young boxer taunted the promoter for his one-sided loss against Queensberry Promotions. Subsequently, Garcia also called out Jaron Boots Ennis, who recently signed with Matchroom Boxing. The 25-year-old also proclaimed the notion that he would win the fight against the International Boxing Federation welterweight champion. Lol Eddie Hearn, another L. All good who you want next, Boots. I'm send him to the goons, Ryan Garcia wrote via X. Furthermore, Kingery has been beefing with Hearn because he is Devin Haney's promoter. After Garcia failed his drug test, his victory over Haney was brought into question, and Hearn and Garcia had a lot of back and forth comments.
I thought Hrgovic would beat Dubois, but I thought Daniel was great. Took a lot of punishment early, got buzzed, but kept coming, and deserves a lot of credit for that win. And then there was Deontay that just...
The 5 vs 5 event was a massive success, and it displayed that the concept was successful. As such, Hearn was satisfied with the event and reflected on its impact. In addition, the promoter reflected on his one-sided loss against Queensberry Promotions.
Wasn't at the races, so it sort of kind of went from bad to worse. But we loved the night, we loved the concept, we'll be running it back real soon. And yeah, we go again.
Yeah.
During an interview with IFL TV, Hearn stated that he was absolutely spanked. Eddie Hearn also mentioned that saying 5-0 sounds better than 10-0, which was the actual result. In addition, the Matchroom Boxing promoter announced that they are already working on a rematch for a similar event in the near future.
You know, it's a 5-hour delay on this fight, and I reckon it's going to take 5 hours to get to the airport.
However, what'll sting the Matchroom chairman more is the insult from Gervonta Davis, owing to the long, bitter history they have together. Their most recent feud was sparked by Ryan Garcia's doping allegations, where Gervonta Davis has surprisingly taken Ryan Garcia's side and has been trolling the Haneys and Eddie Hearn, while Eddie Hearn hadn't attacked anyone, even Ryan Garcia. When he initially responded to claims regarding Ryan Garcia's doping allegations, it was sad to get such scathing attacks from Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. Matchroom promoter Eddie Hearn also weighed in on the news about Ryan Garcia testing positive for banned substances for his fight with Devin Haney, and the reaction he has along with his fighter Haney.
Last time I heard, Haney was a free agent, so I'm not sure what he's talking about. And then now Golden Boy, Matchroom.
Responding to a reporter, Eddie Hearn said, "I woke up to missed calls from Devin and a text saying call me ASAP, and spoke to him, and he's devastated because it's very difficult for him to overcome the loss, but particularly difficult now to take the loss when he was 3.5 pounds over, and a loss that he fought a man who had performance-enhancing medications in his system."
For Devin, to be honest with you, because he's boxed a guy there who was 3.5 pounds over and had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Now,
I believe everybody should have the right to protest their innocence. Unfortunately, in this situation, it's guilty until proven innocent. I've been there, right? But one thing we 100% know in this situation is that when he entered the ring, he had performance-enhancing meds in his system. Also, Eddie Hearn added, so that's incredibly difficult for Devin Haney to take, and the fight will become a no contest. Whether it was intentional or not intentional, it was still in him when he fought. It's not fair, but every fighter deserves the opportunity, and now it's a tough fight.
In his system. How did they get there? That's now, we've got to give the opportunity to Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy to go through the process and fight the case.
Ryan has now got to get himself together with Oscar and Golden Boy, and they've got to take this on. I've been there, I've done it for 2 years, I'm still going because I believe in my fighter. If they believe in Ryan Garcia, they'll have to take that fight with him. For Bill Haney, he finally has a case to justify his recent rants in social media that have been targeted at different fighters and celebrities. Hours after the news broke, Davis hopped on X with a scathing message for the people accusing Garcia of cheating. Davis surprisingly leapt to the defense of Garcia, who tested positive for Ostarine on 2 separate tests taken by Veda, the day before and the day of his upset win over Devin Haney last month. In a now deleted tweet, the Baltimore native wrote, "They are doing anything to take away the win from Ryan. If that's the case, banned Eddie Hearn, Silver Poonhead."
Bro, go look at Ryan fight and go look at Ryan versus Devin and go look at my fight versus versus Ryan. And you can tell that Ryan didn't look no different.
However, Davis quickly realized one tweet wasn't enough to express his disdain, so he took another shot at it. In a following tweet, also deleted, he bashed the entire boxing world, backing Garcia while accusing Eddie Hearn of some serious stuff. The whole boxing world is straight sycophants, and every boxer on my timeline that claims Ryan cheated. To hell, he got to cheat. We fought. Nothing came back positive. He fought on the side of Dazin with the promoter, clearly wanting his fighter to win, and got put. Eddie is known for doing dirty stuff, wrote Davis.
Davis, it is so painful listening to this guy who knows absolutely nothing, right? And he's like, I don't know if you saw the clip.
Hearn, who has a long-standing relationship with Haney and has frequently promoted him since 2019, did not take kindly to the remark. "I mean, he blamed me? Really? The guy's an idiot," Hearn told IFL TV in response to Davis's post. "I've already messaged him. The one thing about Gervonta Davis is he really talks some stuff, but why do you delete your tweets? Can you not stand by what you say? So you want to come out and say, yeah, Eddie Hearn is a dirty guy for doing this? What the hell are you talking about?" And then he goes and deletes it. So anyway, I'm really sorry, but I'm not involved in collecting Ryan Garcia's blood and urine samples. Tank then insisted Garcia was being set up and took another aim at Hearn, to which the promoter confronted the undefeated star in his private messages. Hearn posted the DMs in which he said, "You talk some stuff, you do." Davis replied, "You know what you are." To which Hearn added, "Nah, and you don't know me either. The stuff they fill your head with." The American concluded, "I know what's facts and what you did before. I read through all that nonsense." Their feud then went public, with Hearn tweeting, "Only one clown here. 1 minute you are accusing him. 1 minute you are saying he's been set up." Davis tweeted back, "I know what you are and what you do. You are a snake in a suit. That fake smile doesn't fool me." Hearn added, "Your head has fallen off." Davis replied, "And I would knock your head clean off your shoulders, mate." Before Hearn finished, with a stepladder. Gervonta Davis also hit out at Matchroom boxing chief Eddie Hearn, calling him a snake in a suit, while also defending Ryan Garcia over his recent positive PED result following his shock win over Devin Haney. Garcia beat his longtime rival Haney last month, handing the WBC super lightweight champion his first professional loss. However, before the fight and the day of, Garcia returned positive results for the performance-enhancing Ostarine, but the news of the result wasn't shared until after his win, a fight in which he came in 3 pounds overweight and had to pay a financial penalty.
He's bad for
Would you
business.
fight Conor then?
Yes, if he off that shit.
On an Eddie Hearn show?
Huh?
On an Eddie Hearn show? Or does it need
No,
to be-
because I can't trust.
Following the news of the positive test, Hearn suggested that Haney should try and have his loss removed, returning his record to a perfect 31-0. Tank isn't buying it though, hitting out at Hearn for seemingly having double standards. "He's a snake in a suit," Davis declared. "Conor Ben tested positive and he was still gonna let him fight. He's a snake, bro. He's bad for business. Yes, I'd fight Ben if he's off that stuff. No, not on a Hearn show because you can't trust Hearn. Snake in a suit."
Eddie Hearn. You can't trust Eddie Hearn. You can't at all.
Tank,
Snake in the suit.
why are you standing with Ryan Garcia over this? How come you stand with Ryan Garcia over the failed test?
Davis handed Garcia his first professional loss last year, but he's backing his former rival with the current ordeal. "I'm backing Ryan because a lot of boxers are going at him," Davis added. "It took 72 hours for the test to come out after the fight. Why didn't it come out that Tuesday? They waited until the Canelo fight to push that he had something in his drug. Then when they pushed that, Devin was on ESPN that night promoting that. Ryan looked worse against Haney than against Tank. He was just a bigger person, much slower. If Ryan was on something peds for Haney, he would have had brick hands and everything would have been strong." Haney, who initially expressed his desire to step back into the ring with Garcia, has now backtracked.
See, another thing. You know why I'm backing Ryan? Because a lot of boxers going at him. When we fought, we made it.
"I'm not too interested in it. We've seen the guy cheat. We've seen the person that he is. I don't see myself ever getting back in the ring with him," said Haney to SportsCenter. "He put my life in jeopardy. I want to take this somewhere else now. He could have done some real dangerous things to me that night." As for Garcia, he has pleaded his innocence and says he has never taken steroids. "I've never taken steroids. I don't even know where to get peds at the end of the day. I barely take supplements," he said. Gervonta Davis took Devin Haney's loss so personal that his tweets seemed like Ryan Garcia had dedicated his win to him. And then, taking notice of Tank Davis's emphatic trolling, Shields uploaded a post on X claiming that Tank did not hold positive feelings toward Devin Haney. Tank really just doesn't like Devin Haney and it shows. Davis responded to the post by openly declaring his dislike for The Dream. "I don't like you, Devin, and the rest of y'all. Now what's up?" One individual agreed with Tank in the comments section and took a dig at Shields. Finally, someone said it, cause she's really shady too.
Yeah, so let me tell y'all what the heck happened between me and Tank yesterday. Let me tell y'all.
Davis responded by making a derogatory remark about the Olympic gold medalist's appearance. "I would be too. Look how she looks." Several people on X took issue with Davis's post and shared their thoughts in the comments section. One person labeled the 29-year-old statement as mean-spirited. "Damn, that's kinda mean."
I guess he was saying like everybody is kind of like giving Paul Paul, Jake, giving Jake Paul a pass, and he had.
Another user expressed displeasure at the sight of two of their favorite boxers arguing on social media. My two favorites are fighting. One individual proceeded to defend Shields in the comments and took a dig at Tank's height. On a real note, on the subject of looks, you are no model. I don't specifically like Claressa, but you are a sado talking about a girl's looks when you're literally like 5 feet. Little man syndrome. Also, at least she's progressed, proven.
This all started off with, me saying I was actually supporting Amanda Serrano, but, they're promoting her or whatever.
Interestingly, apart from fans, Claressa Shields also took notice of Gervonta Davis's statement about her appearance and responded in the comments. Shields shared that she planned on taking a shot at Davis in a song. I'm dissing you on a song next, midget. I got a great verse for you, champ. And when that had passed, Claressa Shields continued dissing Gervonta Tank Davis when she was to make her pick ahead of the fight between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. Man, in like so 50 by 50, because it's like, okay, the results came back and he had performance-enhancing medications in his system, but he's innocent till he's proven guilty. He has to go through all these different tests and he has to be able to prove himself innocent.
In his system, but he is innocent till proven guilty. He has to go through all these different testings and he got to be able to prove himself innocent. So
she then continued, it makes the fight make sense because I didn't understand it. But like I said, nobody really knows. Like, I know that we got the results and everything, and I trust Veda, and I'm a Veda athlete. I've never popped dirty, but it's just, I feel like you have to let him go through due process, and I understand where it's coming from. Like, the anger he had, I would be just as angry, But you have to let people go through the due process and stuff. He still can prove himself innocent or prove guilty, but once you pop for anything with peds, that automatically considers you a cheat.
Athlete, and I've never popped dirty, but he just, I feel like you have to let him go through due process, and I understand where Devin.
Again, she added, it's just the way that the boxing fans are, and they've always been that way, and they'll be that way with any fighter. She was also asked if the controversy in any way tarnished Ryan Garcia's boxing legacy. To this, she responded, I think that it takes away that fight. It takes away from his big victory against Devin. If it's true, but I speak with Ryan here and there, and I don't see him as being a guy that would use performance-enhancing medications, but you never know what you do on those big stages, but you just don't know.
Innocent or prove himself guilty, but once you pop for anything with PEDs, they automatically consider you a drug cheat. It's just the way that.
I mean, I was shocked to see the news, but even I jumped the gun, you know what I'm saying? I think we should let him go through the testing and let him prove innocent and get his B sample and all that good stuff that you gotta do. But it's definitely a process, she added. And afterwards, she was asked about the ongoing back and forth between her and Tank, and just before the reporter could complete his statement, she interrupted, saying, damn, Tank. I don't give a damn where he's going to be. I won't be there. That's all I got to say to him. What are your thoughts on the recent split between Turki Alalshik and Matchroom Boxing Promotions chairman Eddie Hearn? Do you think Turki Alalshik and the Saudis are good for boxing? What do you think is the next step for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing Promotions after this split? Let's know your thoughts in the comments section. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.